2, 3, 4.
Hi guys, this is the time of year we start to make a lot of resolutions, especially about wanting to get in shape. And a lot of people don't know where to start. So today I want to give you a few tips on how to get started on a workout routine. First thing you want to do is you want to assess your actual fitness level. Assessing and recording it gives you a starting point so that you know later on how a way to measure your progress from where you started. So examples of that, you could check your heart rate after walking for a mile. You can try to jog a mile, see how long it takes would be another way to measure. You can see how many push-ups you can do within a minute. You can also measure the circumference of your waist just above your hips. Those are just some easy ways that you can get a simple, quick fitness assessment. The second thing you want to do is design your workout program, and this might be the hardest part. If you're having trouble coming up with exercises or a good routine, you might want to talk to a PE teacher, you might want to talk to a sports coach. If you have a membership to a gym, a lot of times they have personal trainers you could speak to, or you can also just go online and look it up yourself. To design your program, first you want to think about your goals. Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to run a marathon? Are you trying to do something else? So think about those goals. Then you want to create a balanced routine. About 30 minutes of cardio work most days of the week, and 2 to 3 days usually of strength training activities. You want to start slowly and you want to build up over time. You want to use a variety of activities and exercises. And one thing you definitely want to do is you want to write your plan out on paper so you can track your progress. Another thing is you want to think about the equipment that you're going to use. First, you want to think about proper footwear. You definitely want to have the right footwear for the activities you're going to do. If you're not sure about the proper footwork, when you go get some shoes, you can talk to the sales associates and they should be able to guide you in the right direction. You also want to think about, I've seen a lot of times where students come to me with things like shin splints, knee problems, ankle problems, plantar fasciitis on the bottom of their feet. So you definitely want to make sure you have good cushion shoes. You want to think about things like, are you going to get a gym membership, which is definitely going to cost some money, or do you already have equipment at home, like a treadmill or an exercise bike and the home set of weights, or are you going to do basic calisthenics like push-ups and crunches and squats and planks, things like that would just use body weight more than anything else. One of the other cool things now is phone apps. You can use a lot of different phone apps to help track your progress. I use several, and some of them just tracking your steps and how long you've walked, and then you have others that can be very, very motivating as well. When you start, you want to start slowly and you want to build gradually. Don't think that you're going to just jump right in and be able to run a marathon after one day of training. You're going to build up to it, or whatever it is that you're shooting for. You want to break things up if you have to. If your goal is to work out 30 minutes in a day, but you don't have 30 minutes of set block time that you can actually do that, and you might find 10 minutes here, 10 minutes later in the day, and then finally 10 minutes at the end of the day so that you're able to do it. You want to get creative. Be creative with the type of workouts that you do. Sometimes taking a walk with your family can be very, very enjoyable. You go for a bike ride, go for a hike somewhere. Even look for online exercise videos. There's tons of them out there, and you can do them in your home. If it's a cold day, if it's rainy and you're not able to get outside, you're still able to get a good workout in. You want to listen to your body. Listen to your body. Your body's going to tell you when too much is too much. So make sure you back off if you're hearing, your body's telling you that what you're doing is not working. And then you want to be flexible. Sometimes we have an off day. We have bad days. We all get them sometimes. If you're having a bad day every day or an off day with your workouts every time you work out, then we might need to readjust your workout program. Last thing you want to do is you want to monitor your progress. Go back to use those initial assessment tools that you used at the beginning, whether it was your pulse after going for a mile, or how long it took you to do a mile, or how many push-ups in a minute, things like that. Go back and assess. About 6 weeks into your workouts, reassess. If you're pleased with the progress you're making, then keep on doing what you're doing. That's great. If you're not pleased, don't get frustrated. Don't lose your motivation. You might need to set some new goals or change your activities. For example, you might want to try a fitness class at a rec center, or try exercising maybe with a friend. Okay. Just to close out, you always want to check with your doctor, make sure that you're healthy enough to do the exercises that you're trying to do, and that they know what you're trying to do, so that everybody's on the same page and in agreement with that. Always drink plenty of water, especially when you're exercising. Once you feel yourself sweating, you're actually behind the 8 ball if you haven't had enough water yet. So make sure you drink lots of water and always get plenty of rest. Starting an exercise program is a very important decision, but it doesn't have to be an overwhelming one. By planning carefully and pacing yourself, you can establish a healthy routine that lasts a lifetime. I hope these tips helped. Thanks for listening.